Hi, Morgana.
Hi, Shay. It's so good to see you.
It's great to see you. Can you brag on yourself a bit? Can you just tell me about all the different tanks you've run in all the different spaces?
So, Circus Siren Pod has owned 4 mobile mermaid tanks, ranging from 200 gallons to 3,000 gallons. I also oversee the iconic mermaid tank in the Arizona Renaissance Festival, which is over 4,000 gallons, and it's a stationary permanent tank. We're in the middle of installing a similarly sized tank to the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, which is a new build. And then I'm also consulting for a major water attraction and mermaid tank going in Miami. So mermaid tanks are literally my day job.
What made you decide to launch your tank class?
So I've been getting a lot of questions about tanks lately. Not even just lately. I've been getting a lot of questions about tanks since we started doing tanks. And it's an experience that a lot of mermaids want. And for a lot of mermaid professionals, it's sort of the natural next step in their evolution as a company. Recently, a bunch of tanks even went up for sale on Facebook, and a lot of mermaids took that plunge and bought their very first tank. And I remember how long it took me to learn everything that went into doing a tank show, making it safe, making sure I had all the equipment, even what do I need to have? And so we put this class together to give other mermaids those basics going in so they can run a tank show effectively and safely right off the bat.
So I've gotten to experience your tanks since the pandemic hit with the tank time rentals you guys do. And that seems like it's been going super well for Circus Siren Pod. So why would you tell people how to do that if that's kind of your special thing that you do?
That's the big question. People keep asking me you're really just going to tell everyone else how to do what you've been doing, and aren't you worried about creating competition, or you're going to lose, this special thing you have? And that mentality's always kind of bothered me, because with any industry, you have to build on foundations, you have to grow from each other, you should be willing to cooperate with each other and to learn. And if every single mermaid who buys a tank has to reinvent the wheel, we're never going to get anywhere as an industry. We need to work together, we need to establish safety standards, and at the end of the day, if I'm not willing to tell other people how to do this safely and effectively, then aren't I just putting other mermaids at risk by making them go through all the hardship and the mistakes on their own?
Good point. Now, who is this class for? Who should be taking this class?
Honestly, if you're serious about tanks, take the class. If you're just curious, it may not be for you, because it is an in-depth 8-week time commitment. It's a lot of specialized knowledge. It's going to be something that takes time out of your day, because it is really important that we go over these things. But if you have already bought a tank, or you want to buy a tank, or you know that in the next 2 years, because this course won't be offered that often, if you know that in the next 2 years you want to be looking at adding tanks, then this is really the class for you. It will cover all the things you didn't know you needed to know, all the equipment you didn't even think about needing to have, all the insurance questions you didn't even realize you needed to ask, and give you a comprehensive approach to tank ownership. One of the major benefits of this class is that it will save you money in the long run by telling you what to buy and how to treat that equipment up front. There will be homework. The homework is optional because, you're choosing to take the class, it's up to you. But the homework assignment we're going to be doing is that you'll start out the class by finding a tank, or perhaps just imagining the tank that you want one day. And we will use that tank and your dream venue and dream client to walk through the entire course. So by the end of it, you'll have a real world application of, if you bought that tank, how much your corresponding equipment would cost, how much it would weigh, how much you would need to be charging your client. So at the end of this class, you have a concrete price structure, contract terms, and equipment list to go out and start your adventures tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have fun in class, guys.